What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I am WX Fan 21, hot off commentating 2 grand finals. And now we're here in one of our 2 semi-final games. It is Storm versus, excuse me, this is not semis, this is round 2, quarterfinals. Baja on your right. Excuse me. Storm on your left. Baja on your right. We're going to go check what our alcove item is. Storm is up 1-0. Is this even randomized? Shout out to Oats. Oh, a Metroid at landing site. Fantastic. To Chozo we go. Hope you all are having a great day and a great weekend, wherever y'all may be. What's up, YouTube? Hope you all are doing well. Alright. Got a missile on Vault Ledge. Little peek from Storm here at the tree. Can't really see what's in the tree. Baja's also gonna try peeking it. Couldn't quite make out what that was. There you go, it's a missile in the tree. Baja finds a launcher on Vault Ledge. We got some E over in Half Pipe. Excuse me, Grapple Ledge, whatever. Grapple Ledge, Vault Ledge. Game 2, Storm up 1-0. Nice Wave Buster or Flamethrower here. Couldn't tell which that was. That's Flamethrower. That's a valid seed, chat. We had a valid race seed 2 minutes in. Little peek. I see a missile. And speaking of Grapple Ledge, Grapple Beam has been found. So there's your logic for launcher. Got a little expansion and a Metroid. Time to head back to see what Ruin Nursery has. I mean Ruin Shrine, not Ruin Nursery. We know Ruin Nursery has validity. That Flamethrower. Both racers are gonna warp to start. What's up, K-Rar? What's up, chat? Hey, viewers. Guess what? I gender this seed. You're welcome. Okay, we got some more missiles. Both racers are gonna grab their artifacts, though. Where are these artifacts gonna be? Here we go. Chozo Ice Temple, PMT, Vent Shaft. Security Cave, Overgrown Cavern, and Storage Depot B. We got a ridiculous amount of artifacts, 3 of them. No, 2 artifacts are in mines. Excuse me, 3 artifacts in mines. K-Roar, that PMT artifact is for you! Hey, K-Roar. You're welcome for the Plando seed, but about that payment we talked about. I require my $100 Venmoed to me by end of day. Oh, that was supposed to be in a DM. Hi, viewers. What? I'm kidding about the money, but plasma into Arbor Chamber into Morph Ball. I'm sorry, what now? Plasma in Root Cave. Arbor Chamber had Morph. Storm is up 1-0 over Baja. This is a best of 3. This is game number 2. So Storm is going to go check out landing site here. Baja also making his way back to landing site. Baja got that all-important Metroid. More missiles. Plasma Beam is really interesting. That's going to allow the racers to get that Chozo Ice Temple artifact pretty early on. So someone in chat says that X-Ray has to be close. Yes, X-Ray most likely is somewhere in the front of Chozo. For that Morph now to be in Plasma and Morph to be in Logic. So again, folks, I'm just kidding about the money. I'm kidding about the Plando seed, but some of the seeds I've generated have been really bad. And this is a really good start if you're here for the content. PMT artifact. Plasma in Root Cave. Morph in Arbor Chamber. The great start if you like craziness and good content. There's your wave beam. I didn't want to generate a jet seed. Storm peaked a missile, it looked like. Yes, looks like a missile or a power bomb expansion. New peak, haven't seen that one before. Hello, bombs. Anybody? Bombs? And Baja is gonna be without bombs. Without bombs, without wave. So I don't think that's boost locked. I think that is a logical trick to get up there with space jump. I could be wrong. E-tank for Storm. That's an E-tank for the Baja. Baja needs to go all the way back, dude. Ooh! Hello, Mario suit. That's looking really nice for the Magmore. By the way, E. For all you Bash Prime fans. Any Bash Prime fans in the chat? Drop them butter emotes. Or just drop a Bash Prime E-tank. Oh, Baja. Baja, you're going the... Oh, this is bad for Baja. Baja completely hot-dogged. Ruined Shrine. Nice ice spurter, by the way. Twitch chat's gotten very quiet.
What are you all talking about in your private Twitch chat? I'm watching you.
Now, I'm just giving Twitch chat a hard time, YouTube. Nice missiles in Vault. Where's our X-ray visor? X-ray can't be on Zoid. I wonder if X-ray is in lower Watery Hall. This is bad for Baja. With the Varia position, X-ray and lower Shrine or Triclops, lower shores? Possibly. Missile expansion for Storm. Trading chamber is gonna have missiles. So Storm out to an early lead. Wait till they find or I hid Phazon suit. Boy, are they gonna be surprised. I have no idea where Phazon is. Oh, nice PB expansion. Can't be Watery Hall. X-ray could be. Baja probably not too happy about this wave beam and bombs. So we should be synced up after this Zoid fight. Storm. Oh boy. All right, so Storm's gonna do the spider ball peek. Hold. Any holders in chat? Alright, upper dynamo is a missile. And more missiles! Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Storm. Storm fell when boom. Oh dear. Don't get mad at the game, Storm. You're the one that chose to do the out of bounds. No, but I think he was trying to either trigger the door. He was trying to do something here. Just a little pellet shots out of frustration. Oh, Luca. Luca legend. And I don't mean Luka Doncic. Lucarius Lion joining us in the Twitch chat live. So again, Storm's gonna head on out of here. Most likely gonna head to Zoid. The one item we haven't seen at Zoid, whatever was in the back, this is probably X-Ray. No, it's an... If that's an expansion... Then yes, X-Ray has to be... Wow, that's terrible. X-Ray has to be in Magmor. X-Ray locks morph logically, correct. Hi, chat. Don't know what happened. Everything randomly froze. So we are syncing up here inside of Chozo. Haha, I don't understand where you're going. If I were Baja, I would have just yeeted in the Magmor. So there are checks you could do in Magmor with no Morpho. Baja wanted his Power Bomb expansion. Zoid we know is just a missile. Be interesting to see where Storm goes from here as Baja does reset. He's headed to Magmor. If Storm completes the Energy Core puzzle and heads to Furnace, would be big here. If Furnace is something. But we have everything we need to get into Magmor. So I just want to recap this for everybody. Logically, because Root Cave had our Plasma, Arbor Chamber had our Morph, we had Space Jump and Alcove. Logically, we were then supposed to go get everything else you saw in front, Chozo, your Wave Beam, bombs. Actually, you couldn't get bombs. You could get Wave. because we had launcher, we had grapple, all that fun stuff. Before we get plasma and morph, we have to be able to go into Magmor to find our X-ray. I enjoyed talking through the logic of some of these seeds. So let's get some of the normal housekeeping stuff out. Let's get the housekeeping stuff out of the way with, folks. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat to follow the racers. Exclamation point C to follow myself. There's your... Ooh, nice supers. I'm WXFan21, your commentator for this game number 2 of this best of 3 between Storm and Baja. Storm up 1-0 over Baja. Ice Beam in Upper Furnace. Question in the chat. Did they check tree? Yes, tree is nothing. It's a missile. So that's all beams for Storm. Storm now gonna go ahead and just finish clearing Chozo. So far, this seed is looking like a jet seed, but you just never know. Right now, it's tough to tell who's ahead. We're looking for X-ray visor. X-ray visor locks plasma, which locks morph. Nice boost ball. TMT is an artifact. There are 3 artifacts in mines. Where is our X-ray visor? Oh, X-ray's gonna be in Triclops Pit or Fiery Shores. Storage Cavern's an artifact. Baja going for artifact number 1 in this seed. Chozo Ice Temple. OP does not have an artifact. Baja never went to Fiery Shores. He would have had to go by Triclops Pit, which I don't think we've seen yet. Boost was in TTA. So nothing in either Hall of the Elders or Elder Chamber, it looks like. There's Baja's first artifact. Anti-chamber with just a missile. I don't know what that is. Spider Ball! Yeah, this seed's looking more and more like a jet seed. Spooder Ball. Any Sheegoth fans in the chat? Say hello to the Sheegoth. Overgrown Cavern. There's that artifact for Storm. He's gonna make his way over to Magmor. Spider Ball for the Baja. Twitch chat once again, exclamation point R in the chat. Give the racers a follow, exclamation point C to follow the commentary team, which is just me. Is the bot broken? Oh, the chat bot's broken. I'll fix it. I blame K-Rar. K-Rar, I decided to blame you because the chatbot's not working. I'm just kidding, K-Rar. There's the supers for Storm. Again, right now it is really tough to say who's ahead. I think Baja definitely is. But again, it's kind of really tough to tell. Because again, Storm's already cleared out all of Chozo with the exception of Flogger and Chozo Ghost. Baja has not done anything inside of late Chozo yet. He doesn't have his Ice Beam, but he does have the main Power Bombs. And there's your X-ray visor. So, now Storm gonna go grab the storage cavern item. Oh, so it's Storage Cave that has the artifact. So your artifacts are as follows, you wonderful, beautiful people. Chozo Ice Temple. Storage or Security Cave, one of the two. Overgrown Cavern. PMT. Vent Shaft. And Storage Depot B. Bot is fixed. Thank you to Phoenix for fixing the bot. We got a warp to start for Baja. Is this hot dog for him of leaving late Chozo, not grabbing the Ice Beam, going to be the deciding factor in this race? Question mark. Baja is moving. He's moving, he's grooving, he's going through Chozo. Yeah! Let's see what's hiding, because we did not have a power bomb to get this before. Ooh, it's just an expansion. Magma Pool is making with all the missiles. There is Storm's Boost Ball. Baja, Baja, Baja. Oh, no, Baja. Oh, dear. Baja is, Baja is gonna go to Flagra. Maybe, chat.
Maybe we're gonna get some Wave Buster Flagra.
Wave Buster Flagra. Hold. Baja, do it for the fans. Do it for your fans. Oh, look, Flagra's got nothing, literally. Flagra had an Metroid. Chat's whining and whining. Whining some more. Oh, look. WX didn't do a good job with cropping. Wow, wow, wow. There, chat, is that better? Chat. At least you all on YouTube aren't as needy as my friends over in Twitch chat. I cook for them, I clean for them, I give them great commentary, and this is the thanks I get, YouTube. They have cookies waiting for them and catering, and this is the thanks that I get. At least you folks over on YouTube, at least you all are kind enough to be able to say positive things about all of us here over at SpeedGaming. Twitch chat, I'm kidding. At least you all laughed. Why is Baja again? Storm full cleared Chozo. Baja never had bombs. There's nothing here but missiles. Storm did the out of bounds peak earlier. Storm firmly back in the lead now. All right, folks. I fixed it yet again. You're welcome. Dropping is now good for Storm. Remember, Storm is already ahead 1-0 in this best of 3. Baja has to win this game. Otherwise, he's eliminated, and Storm will advance into the semifinals. This is a quarterfinal matchup. Storm just yeeted all the way over Thardis. Our bomb expansion. All right, there. Now it's fixed. If I hear one more peep out of you, Twitch chat, I will zoom right in on Samus's head, and you can stare at Samus's head on Storm's screen for the rest of the race. In all seriousness, though, chat, when I was originally recropping Storm, there was the image I had to work with. It showed it was the bottom of the monitor. Turns out it wasn't. So just giving you a little peek behind the scenes. All right, let's see here. What is PPC gonna have? PPC had nothing that Storm wants. We took a missile. Winner of this best of 3 advances to the semifinals. Loser is eliminated. And tissues will not be provided. The only thing the racers are hunting for right now is that Phazon suit. 3 artifacts here in mind. Storm, the only artifact that he still needs is Security Cave. Now, Baja is going to do something interesting, chat. Baja is going to go to do the entire far Talon clear. Great Tree Chamber, Life Grove Tunnel, and Double Life Grove. Then most likely bar skip into the mines. SDB acquired for Storm. Good night, H-Gren. Thanks for joining us live. Appreciate you being here. E-Tank for Baja and over in Great Tree Chamber. Here we go. What is Life Grove Tunnel gonna have? It's a missile expansion. Another missile expansion for Baja. Will it be 3 in a row? Yes, it is! 3 in a row, 3 missiles for Baja. Imagine if Baja just yeets into Hat and finds Phazon. How crazy would that be? But it's not gonna happen. No bar skip. Jeez, my Bostonian accent just showed. Bar skip. Gotta do no bar skip for Baja. And Baja's going back for his artifact. Nicely done, Storm. Baja gonna look wicked smart, kid, if he decides to go into frigate, eh? Damn, has parked the frigate in the water. Alright, I'll stop with the forced Bostonian accent. Sorry, fellow Bostonians and New Englanders, for the stereotyping. Anyway. All PBs have been found. Again, folks, give the racers a follow. Exclamation point R on the chat if you want to follow me. Exclamation point C. I'll be playing some randomizers for the next 2 weeks. After that, I'm going to start speedrunning. No, Glenn. I am learning to speed run Ratchet and Clank Future a crack in time. Any percent. After that, maybe, yeah, once I'm done with any percent, maybe I'll do some New Game Plus. So Storm has made a calculated decision to continue to go through lower mines here. That's a suit. Which suit? Which suit? Oh no, it's an expansion. Never mind. All right. We're gonna... Oh, Twitch chat! Omega Pirate Fight! Oh, that's not what Storm wanted to see. Wave Troopers. OP? Can Storm 1 round OP? We're about to find out. There's your 2 missiles at the start. Looking like a 1 round OP. Good night. An OP is just a missile expansion. PCA is the last item for Storm before he has to route back into upper mines. He still is going to need to reroute back in for that PMT artifact. Never mind! Forget about it! PCA phase on! Little French vanilla, anybody? All right, Storm making his way back through lower mines. Hello, K-Rar. Did you see the Omega Pirate fight? Thank you, K-Rar. Little French vanilla Phazon suit. Oh, Glenn in Twitch chat asking the deep questions. Wondering why Phazon's suit is red and black when Phazon itself is blue. That's a good question. I would also like to know why the Plasma Morph Ball slot in Hall of the Elders is an ice door! Oh. Jay Goat is in the chat. One of the great Metroid Prime Randomizer runners and an all-around great person. What's up, Jay? Hope you're doing well. I don't know, I feel like the one in Impact Crater is more like orange. Baja's going for the security cave artifact. We know where Phazon is. Storm is in go mode. Storm's movement is pretty filthy. This could be a sub 1 hour seed. No, well, so much for sub 1 hour. Down. Chat! Say the thing! Storm did a thing! Last artifact for Storm is Security Cave. If you're fans of these racers, let me see some ones in the chat. Yeah, 105 to 110 sounds more appropriate there, Jay. One's in the chat if you're fans of these racers. Two if you're just here for Luca and Jay. Elvis said I went from my bed to desktop to write this one. Much appreciated. K-Rar, we asking if you're a fan of these racers, put a 1 in the Twitch chat. Nice, so we're glad you're here, Elvis. Did Baja just get vanilla gravity? And there it is. There's the security cave artifact. If Storm wins this, Storm will beat Baja 2-0 and advance into the semifinals. And it does look like this is going to be a Storm victory. This is a warp to start for Storm. Now it's time for Meta Ridley, Metroid Prime Exo, and Metroid Prime Essence for Storm. La 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 la. Yeah, that Phazon really is weird. It's like an orange Jay. Excuse me. Long day. Haha's made his way in the frigate. Still on the hunt for that Phazon suit. You're good, Jay. Like a reddish orange. So I'm almost done with Prime XO. Baja making his way through Upper Mines. That's it. Metroid Prime XO is down. This is going to be a 2-visor fight. Combat visor and X-ray visor. Wow, Storm found Metroid Prime Essence and is sniping right now. Can't really do the pull cancels too much because you don't have the visor, but this is still a lot of damage being done. Could be a 4-pool fight. Get ready to get your GGs in the Twitch chat. And time. GG Storm is done. Storm advances into the semifinals of the Metroid Prime Randomizer Tournament 2025 edition. Great play, but Storm does defeat Baja 2-0. And Storm also sets a new personal best time for this tournament with an official time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 57 seconds, as I am joined by the racers. Baja, Storm, GG's.
GG's.
Well, that was an interesting start to the seed.
Sure was.
Nothing like a plasma into Arbor Chamber Morph Ball.
Yeah.
So, pretty interesting. I kind of want to talk about both of your routings just a little bit because early on, routing decisions kind of were king. At Storm, you ended up just pretty much once you got your artifact hints, you got your wave beam, you were pretty much just full clearing Chozo at that point because you came across the ice beam and upper furnace. Was it always just like, for you in your mind, hey, I'm just gonna go clear Chozo because there's so many checks?
It's pretty much, yeah, like, actually halfway through I realized like I had wave and plasma and bombs, and maybe the bombs wanted me to go to Fen, which logically it actually did. Like logically you were supposed to get the bombs and then leave for Fen to get the spatter. So I did take quite a bit of time clearing Chozo, but in the end I did find that ice beam and I was like, okay, I'll bailed me out. And after that I just walked out. So
yeah, that ice beam proved to be actually one of the biggest deciding factors in this race.
Because yeah, I would have lost a lot of time if it wasn't there.
Yeah. So, like, switching over to what Baja did, like, you both were, off and on synced up throughout the very beginning portion. Then Baja ended up... What happened with the Ruined Shrine check, Baja? Or lack thereof early
I
on?
was annoyed by finding nothing in FCS, because I don't normally do that backtrack, but I was like, maybe I'll try this and see if I can get an edge, and then I was annoyed to waste that time.
Fair.
And I was like, alright, we'll save ourselves a little bit of time and wait for explosives to go back to Ruined Shrine, and then get maximally punished. Because in my mind, one of those two checks was X-Ray. Yeah, one of those two checks was X-Ray, and so I didn't really care about it. Like, I knew I would be back and I would go get it. I did not foresee how deep that morph rabbit hole was going to be.
Yeah, we were all trying to figure out, so it seems like, because I was trying to figure out where X-Ray could have been, chat was trying to figure out, but we were all trying to put our heads together going, where the heck is this X-Ray visor that we're supposed to get this morph ball progression?
Yeah, I definitely blundered for first pass in Magmore by not going to Triclops Pit, because that was the only place it could have been by the time I had entered Fen. And then needing to route that in again later was quite slow, but I don't know. The bombs and the ice beam were just the worst possible places for those for me this seed. So
yeah, like we saw you, like when you left the Ruined Shrine alone, you ended up just going through. You got Zoid locked because you didn't have bombs. Couldn't do Dynamo locked because of bombs. It was pretty interesting. So like, if you had, Baja, let me ask you this: if you had gone to Shrine and you had found your bombs and wave, would you have also cleared Chozo?
Yeah, I don't know how Furnace would have gone. I don't like that trick. I would have felt obligated to go for it, so I might have lost a decent amount of time trying it.
Yeah, without Spider, that's difficult.
Yeah, and then you just rush your artifacts. This was a weird PMTC because you had an artifact in like every single region of the game.
Yep.
So it
Yeah.
kind of disincentivizes the rushing lower mines like I did the last seed, which of course means that's where it's going to be this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was.
Yep.
Sorry about that. French vanilla Phazon suit.
Yeah, I
Hell
saw
of
that in the source
GCA.
credits.
K-Rar was very happy about that, but I don't think you two were. But anyway, I think, Mines itself, pretty explanatory. The vanilla gravity was kind of funny. What did you all think? And I kind of want to ask both of you this, because when you both found your boost ball, very weird spot being in TTA. What did you both kind of think when you saw it? Was there anything logically running through your minds when you saw it?
Honestly, no. I just kind of ignored it logically. I don't think
Okay.
it even unlocked anything on its own.
No, not really.
So the one saving grace I had this seed is like my gut told me that it was not Ice Beam in labs, and I think like all of the items for like Crossway turning up kind of planted that seed in my head. Like the boost and the spider and the PBs and the supers kind of like all showed up around the same sphere. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna skip labs here. And so I felt really good actually when I found that ice beam without doing labs, and then I realized like 20 minutes later, oh wait, no. If you just have bombs and Chozo, you get this ice beam immediately, and I'm way behind. From there I was like, all right, it's pretty over unless it's something stupid like Phazon and Frigate.
Which you did, and it
Yep.
wasn't there.
Yep.
Can't blame you for some of those checks as well. The Talon checks, the Frigate checks, can't blame you for any of that.
Yep, gotta find your outs.
Yep. I got no other questions, so I'm going to leave it out to you two racers. The floor is yours.
Yeah, not much for me.
Not much to say, yeah.
I'm pleased to be returning to Echoes because I do enjoy the a lot more. Yeah, no, good luck, Storm. I think it seems like you're probably taking out Inner Slice unless TGC decides that he's willing to also deal with Phazon Mines artifacts and Phazon Suit.
Is Inner Slice up 1-0?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, that will be quite a matchup if Interstellar ends up winning, but TGC also is a strong matchup, so
Mhm.
the semifinals are not going to be easy.
No, there are only talented racers left.
Pretty
There are
much.
no easy outs.
It's going to be tough.
All right. Well, racers, appreciate both of you. Baja, we'll see you over in Echoes, I guess.
Sounds
And
good.
Storm, we'll see you in the semifinals. GG's to you both. Fans, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Storm advances to the semifinals. Baja is off to go have his beach day in Aruba. For Storm and Baja, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.
Take care, folks.
See you next mission.